Trapslinger, or Boltslinger-Trapper. It's just a fun archer tree to play. I'm using CSpring because Boltslinger got nerfed, but Torrential Tide would also work here. This build also originally had Grease the Veneer and Pro Tempore, but I swapped those out for more walkspeed. That's because this tree doesn't take Elusive, which means circle strafing is pretty much a pain unless you have walkspeed. And this build has 70% base walkspeed, plus 40% from Stormy Feet, plus 120% from Frenzy. But not taking Elusive lets us do some pretty cool stuff, as you'll see. So, let's solo Legendary Island. So the basic cycle is Storm, Storm, Shield, with a melee at the end for the powder special. Now as for Mummyboard, the first boss, it has projectiles, which you can avoid by circle strafing, and flamethrower, which is easy to back off from. The only annoying part is that you might get debuffed in the second phase, but I got lucky here. Oh, and you don't actually have to cast spells this fast, because each arrow storm will override the previous one, but I just do it out of habit. Virus Doctor is annoying because of his elemental defenses and minions, which heal him and can debuff you, so you want to finish him as fast as possible. If he pushes you away, that means he's about to arrow storm. Also, I swear they made this guy spam heavy charge more often in 2.0.2, so just watch out for white particle circles unless you want to get body slammed 3 times in a row. If you ever retreat or get pushed back, you can throw a couple arrow bombs, since with Bouncing Bomb and Basaltic Traps, you can get some pretty good damage by aiming right in front of the boss's feet. That lets both bounces hit the boss, but even if you miss, you'll still get some passive mana and damage. Corkus Accipientis is nothing special. The golem form mainly tries to debuff you, but you can kill it before it does anything. The elf form teleports around and throws stuff at you, so just circle strafe as usual. The guard form charges once or twice and then tries to multi-hit you, so just watch out for white particle circles. And the bot form just runs around and occasionally stops arrow storm. Circle strafe or back off to not get hit. The fifth and last form, the slime form, has very little health. Just don't get charged, but you won't be dying to this thing. Matrojan Idol has a whopping 10 forms that mostly melee and get progressively faster. They also don't have much health. Mainly just watch out for the first phase is Heavy Flamethrower, the 5th phase is Heavy Charge, and the 6th phase is Arrow Storm, so watch the white particle circles as usual. You can actually cancel Heavy Charge with an Arrow Bomb, which is pretty cool, but that's a bit risky. Oh, and of course I get hit by an explosion from the 5th phase after it's dead, thanks to lag. Oh yeah, and if you're ever running LI in a group, just know that this last phase has very little health, which might make it hard for everyone to get in enough damage to all get the token. Next up is the big rat that replaced killed YahyaBot. This thing hits like a truck, so just keep strafing to avoid charge, multi-hit, and big G's. Also, if you hear it start regurgitating, back off to avoid the spin attack. In the 2nd and 3rd phases, it might just start floating into the air. If it does that, run. Death Metal. Both phases have burst projectiles, arrow storm, and multi-hit spam, so just stay away and really watch out for those white circles. You should also kill the wired beast in diamond armor, since this heavy charge will cut your run short. Cycling arrow bomb is recommended. Oh, and in case you didn't know, you shift melee to trigger the powder special. Why, hello there. The next boss, Mecharuptor, runs around and pulls you to spam multi-hit in your face. I don't really want to deal with that, and since MCOW doesn't have projectiles, I can do this. Flying Boltslinger. The cycle is 2 storms in quick succession, followed by either shield or bomb, and then leap to cancel your falling momentum. Shield would help you sustain, but bomb does the damage. And of course I mess up because I'm nervous, but that's okay. Robob's Reinvention, as if the first one didn't haunt you enough. The archer form always likes to start with Arrow Storm, so just watch out for the white circles. The mage form teleports around, just strafe to avoid projectiles and meteors. The assassin form tries to multi-hit you, sometimes in vanish and sometimes after. You can use guardian angels to figure out where he is, and then either keep some distance or strafe. You could also just fly, since the assassin phase doesn't have projectiles or pull spell. The warrior phase spams charge. If he starts charging, either strafe sideways, let him fly over your head, or get as far away from him as possible. He also has an ultimate spell combo combining the 4 classes spells. If he does that, I just run away because there's no way I'm memorizing all of that. Here he comes. Cybel, the furry death ball. The first, third, and fifth phases all have charge and meteor. For the second and fourth phases, you just run or escape around the arena waiting for it to explode. I don't really want to deal with any of that, so I'm just gonna fly. If you're on the ground though, just know that the disintegrator cores explode and flamethrower, the yellow pressure plates spawn more melee mobs that you can clear out with arrow bomb, and that you should really watch out for those white particle circles. Oh, and of course, thanks to Duat for showing me how to fly. And now you can enjoy the background music. Please explode. This is why every Cybel split takes like 2 minutes. Yeah, pushing me around the arena isn't gonna do anything. Ahem, foreshadowing. Thank you very much. Of course, I mess up and nearly die because I'm really nervous at this point, but I can take a hit. And now the final boss, Dr. Legendary. Every phase has charge, teleport, and flamethrower. If he ever starts shaking you back and forth like he's your landlord and you owe him money, that means he's about to unleash his ultimate spell combo. Props to HP Peng for figuring out each of the phase's ultimates. You should definitely check out his annotated LI series linked below for the full details. Generally, they all include teleport and flamethrower, so you shouldn't actually go too far away because then he might just teleport in your face. The first phase throws projectiles that really hurt, so strafing is important as usual. The second phase doesn't have projectiles, but has multi-hit spam. Honestly, I'm just gonna fly over this one. Or not, I guess that's fine too. The third phase gets projectiles again, so just keep strafing. If he pulls you after teleporting, he's going to teleport and flamethrower after that, as you can see here. Also, that was my 9th and last potion, if anyone's counting. Oh! And that's it. Hope you enjoyed.